Welcome back to PCS Students at Work You Hired. Our show today is all about students learning about careers with Duke Energy. And now they have the chance to ask more questions.
It's great to see everyone here today for the second session of the Career Leadership Forum sponsored by Duke Energy.
This is really the halfway point through the Career Leadership Forum sponsored by Duke Energy. And today the students are going to do some one-on-one question and answer, learning more about different occupations within Duke Energy, all the way from customer service in the call center, all the way to the folks that work on the lines and operate the power plants. So it gives students an opportunity to ask some more in-depth questions, learn more detail about the who, what, when, and where of those occupations, and how some of these folks ended up in the jobs they have.
Talk with these individuals, pick their brains, find out what their preparation was.
They're definitely, extremely interested in, what we do as a company. That they don't ask just what I do. They're asking company-wide, questions. Getting the different perspectives from the different parts of the company to see how we feel about each other and the paths that you can go. And they're just really engaged.
Our local supervisors say that you're good at this task or whatever, and they go to our major training facility, which is based in Winter Garden.
It's definitely rewarding. I mean, this could technically make some of these kids' whole lives. I mean, a lot of them, just don't know the different routes, and the college might not be for them, or they might not be able to afford it. And just knowing the information to be able to potentially work for a company that would help you pay to go to college, or just get in a career path where you can make a good enough living without it. I mean, it's pretty rewarding to give them that information.
It's more of a safety aspect. You're getting evaluated by people you don't know. To say, okay,
really hope that they have a broader understanding of what all goes into operating a major power company, from all of the different occupations, operations, and have a general sense of how big of an organization this is.
So if you see up there at the power transformer there, so the big thing that Lee is responsible for is these relays that are checking in the
So it's been a real eye-opener, because we find a lot of times when we're trying to do hiring and bringing new people on that the talent pool is very limited. And so this is a good way to get young people involved and get them started early in the field. So, myself, for instance, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I started out, right? I left high school, joined the Navy because I had no idea. And so seeing a lot of people, seeing a lot of kids in a similar situation, it's a good reassuring feeling that they're open to opportunities.
And I'll take them there and I'll say, okay, see how this wire.
There is a general student body that may not already have made up their mind, whether they want to go into a magnet program, whether they have a career in mind, and they really don't know what they don't know. And because everything is changing so quickly with technology, because jobs change all the time, business keeps reporting that there's a job skills mismatch. And what we're trying to do is give both business an opportunity to talk to the schools and say, these are the kinds of skills, these are the kinds of jobs we're looking for. Please prepare students for these potential careers. And we're looking from the school district perspective to understanding what these jobs are in the future, so that they can perhaps integrate some of this content, be they soft job skills or actual content itself, into their curriculum program.
Session 3 of the Career Awareness Leadership Forum brings us here to the Duke Energy Bartow power plant on Weedon Island. And despite the sprinkle of light rain, the weather did not damper the enthusiasm of our students or Duke Energy employees.
All right, good morning, everyone. One of the main things that I wanted to do, and I share this with all young people, is to have a plan and have control of their own life, and to vision where they want to see themselves in the future, and not only vision that, but have a plan working towards that goal. It gives me an opportunity to interact with the local community, with the school kids who are going, and also it allows Duke Energy to enter the school system and show them not only that we just produce electricity, how we do it, the folks who are behind the scenes to make it happen, and the processes that we use to do it.
The power company does not decide what this curve looks like. Y'all do.
I want them to understand that power generation is a complicated matter and it's dangerous. So we have highly trained individuals that operate the power plant.
Next, the students get a behind-the-scenes tour of the facility.
These guys are doing simulation exercises. So they're simulating events, hopefully that they'll never see or have to respond to in the real world so that they're prepared for it if it ever happens.
The control room is going to be very interesting for them to see that and see how many computers are involved in operating an operation like this. But also understand, because the computers run the plant, only need one operator standing there in the control room to operate a $1 billion power plant. And we'll take a look at the outside. Our weather conditions are kind of poor today, so we're just going to take a look and I'll point out some of the larger pieces of equipment that are easier to see.
So the jet engines are sitting in these boxes right in front of the stacks. They're hidden inside a box. They're protected from the weather by being inside that box. Okay? And then the big brown box farther back out there, that's the HRSG, the heat recovery steam generator. That's where we boil the water to make the steam. Then we collect up all the steam, put it into the pipes, and send it over there to that steam turbine in the middle of the power block. And that's that generator sitting there getting steam.
Just understand, it takes up a lot of property. In this kind of an operation, we're really very compact when it comes to power plants. We're very compact.
So in order to cool all this stuff off, we'll walk out the door. You saw the bay. Tampa Bay sits right out there. So what we're doing is we're taking some pumps, take the water from Tampa Bay, put it through pipes over into the power block. You see the big tan pipes coming up out of the ground over there?
Then the rain stops in just enough time for a live line demonstration showing the power and dangers of electrical energy, and the students love it.
The live line demonstration was definitely really cool and kept me interested the whole time because I didn't know it was going to blow up next.
The live line demo is really quite something. Just seeing the effects that electricity can have on certain things is really a bit awe-inspiring in general. It shows the dangers of electricity and the importance of safety.
I really think it's neat to hear from everyone their different ways they got started, the different jobs that they have, and the different responsibilities that each person deals with on a daily basis.
So in general, this whole place has just been an awesome experience. Seeing the power plant and everything like that, just these massive smokestacks and everything, it's awesome just to see how big these things are and how much power they produce. It's really amazing what Duke Energy does here. So the control room was just an awesome experience to look at. I myself am into computers, but seeing that many monitors next to each other with so many different programs running, it was really quite an amazing experience.
The control room was really cool, and especially since one person runs the whole control room, it was something really neat to see how technologically advanced this whole place is as a unit.
I thought it was all really cool. I didn't really think there were so many aspects to Duke Energy. I thought it was just okay, it's just electrical, they're just dealing with power, but it's more than that. It's a team and it's a family and they all work together and many layers. And
so the whole experience has really showed me how important the energy business actually is to the whole infrastructure of the city, but in general, it's taught me a lot of things about different careers, not just in the power field, but in general. Lots of different things, especially project management, like we learned about today. It's just awesome to know about all these different things that you can apply it to your everyday life and in your school and careers later on in life.
What I've learned through the process of this is that you don't necessarily have to get a 4-year degree to do something great in life. You can go to trade school, or you can just get your AA and you can still be fine and have a good career and a good financial situation afterwards.
When we come back, we'll see what the students have learned about Duke Energy and the many different careers at one of the biggest energy companies in the United States. PCS Students at Work You're Hired returns in a moment.